Good day everyone, my name is Gregor MacLeod and welcome back to World of Premium Ammo. Today, I'm driving the T125 in a Platoon with Fancy Alex from QSF-L in the AMX-30B and Reecey, also in the T125, playing on Windstorm, a map I totally not hate. Trust me, it is hated by everyone, including me. I hate it as well. And as you may have noticed by now, this video is a double perspective between me and Reecey, mainly because I don't have to replay by Fancy Alex. And I want to focus more on heavy tanks today instead of medium tanks, because I've noticed the last couple of weeks I've put up more medium tank footage than heavy tank footage. Mainly because I feel that medium tanks are just the strongest class at the moment in World of Tanks. And if you're a heavy, you have to be in a fast heavy like the FCM50T or an T10 to have a good impact in your game and not be a slow lumbering beast that gets outflanked constantly by said medium tanks. There's a small example why I hate heavy tanks and mostly like the E100 or any other really big heavy tank. I was in Ernenberg in a platoon with Mads and John. John died to artillery very early on, me and Mads were in E100s. We were 3v2 against a Batchat and a Batchat artillery. We had one T10 that was still alive, but he couldn't fight his own pants even if they were lit up in a dark room. So me and Mads move up to their cap and we almost capped out, but this Batchat just flanks around the whole map to see us, spot us for arty. And he fires at me and I don't spot him because bushes, camo, all that good stuff. That's why if you know how to play medium tanks are just the best class in World of Tanks. And so that is why I'm playing the T125. And the T125 is not really slow. It has extremely good armor. I will come back to that very soon. And it has a really good gun. It's a gun 400 alpha, 260mm penetration with Vanson rammer. About 8.5 seconds of reload. Dispersion is really good. 2 seconds aim time. It has about the same DPM as a tier 9 medium tank on a tier 10 heavy. Now that is really good because I sure love my tier 9 medium tanks and I can't wait to get the AMX-30 one day. It will happen, really, one day. But you have that gun and DPM on a fairly mobile, for a heavy tank at least, platform. But that's not really the good part of the T125. Its good part is its armor has been buffed extremely hard when it got HD. Its lower plate armor is very well armored. It is stupidly OP. Its upper plate is well angled, only if you aim down on it you can really pen it. Its cupola has been buffed to insane numbers. If you can pen it with AP you will be surprised. You will be a whoa face probably. If you fire heat at it, you know, good job. Premium ammo is in the game, yay. Its turret armor is insane. It's just, if you get it side or back, yes, you will pen it easily. In the back you can fire HE in it and it will pen. But in the front, and that is the main reason why the T125 is now so popular. It used to be the IS-7 if you wanted really good armor, but now it's just the T125 because, you know, in the IS-7 you don't have a cupola, and in the T125 you do. But what's the use of, you know, shooting at its technically weak spot if it's still more well armored than any other heavy tank has as a cupola? And that is why I'm playing it today in a platoon with Reecey and Fancy Alex. So what we have done in this game so far is we have taken the middle of the map by force, but the rest of our team got completely surrounded around us and died. So what we do is we kill the 50B and I try to focus on the tracks of this IS-7. I don't want this IS-7 to escape or maybe get shots off into my allies so they're still alive, even though it's the T-54 that's somewhere in the back. I just keep him tracked for Fancy Alex and Reecey to hopefully kill him. Now Reecey has found himself in a bit of a crossfire here. There's a T-54 lightweight in front, there's a T-57 heavy to his right, and there's a Carnarvon to his left. Now, that is a bad position, and I cannot deny it. Reecey is in a really bad position. So what he does is he goes into the dip, away from the T-57 heavy and the IS-3, only to get shot at by the Carnarvon and the T-54 lightweight. Now the lightweight misses, the Carnarvon is severely undergunned to even penetrate the T-125 unless he's firing APC. He penned, okay! But Reecey sees his chance and kills the T-54 lightweight, leaving the Carnarvon alone, 1v1. If he face tugs him, there's no way the Carnarvon can pen him. Me, on the other hand, is not paying attention and gets shot in the side by the T-57 Heavy as I try to engage this IS-3 in battle. Fancy Alex helps me with this IS-3 and I turn around immediately to focus on this T-57 Heavy. Fancy Alex kills the Carnarvon and I'm in a bit of trouble here. I have to track him, which I do luckily, but I make a mistake of backing off too far and he can have a shot on my lower plate. He ammo racks me, I turn in just in time. Reecey puts a shot into this T-57 Heavy and he seems to be reloading. An E-100 misses Reecey from the side and he's firing heats as, you know, it's an E-100, what else can you do? I kill off the T-57 Heavy and now we have an E-100 in our base and soon we might be flanked by a T-124 and a KV-4. Holy but Jesus, now I know what those radio people that talk about football games feel like. I haven't talked so fast in ages. And I'm never going to do that again because I don't like to talk about the games. I want to talk about random stuff like Batman vs Superman, movies, games and stuff. Actually, should I be excited for Batman vs Superman as Reecey somehow bounces a shot in the side from a Heat 100? And this is why you don't fire Heat into tracks. It just does nothing. Nothing! Anyway, enough silly voices. There's a T-124 and a KV-4 left. Now we sort of know where they are. They are somewhere in town. And we, if we kill both of them, have a crucial contribution. If I get one more kill and we all survive, we also have a brothers in arms. The T-125 is a bad tank, isn't it, guys? Like, you can't even carry games in it. It's so bad. No, but really, if you are grinding towards the T-125 and you feel that the M103 does not feel like a good tank in the line, keep grinding it, keep playing it. It is completely worth it to get the T-125 in its current iteration. It's stupid. Stupid, I tell you. So I just somehow bounced off the side of a KV-4. Apparently the KV-4 has armor. Who knew? But a shot came in, and that shot was not the KV-4, but in fact the T-110E4. A lot of force happening right now, they should stop it. This shot boggles the mind. I fire heat because I really wanted to kill the brothers in arms, but how did this go in? Where did I hit him that it went in? I don't understand. And we're back with Cheesehead in his KV-4. Now this is a bad matchup for the KV-4. It is the worst matchup you can get. You're up against tier 10s, a scary ass Waffenträger, a T-124, IS-4, E-100, 704, the scary big guns on the enemy team. And you're in a KV-4. But at the end of last game we saw that the KV-4 had armor for some reason. So let's put it to the test if it actually has armor. And armor in World of Tanks has been a well-known topic for quite some time now. Mostly because you can buy gold ammo or premium ammo now for credits. And it is not cheap. You pay maybe 4,000 to 8,000 credits per shot. But you get the same alpha damage with a much higher penetration. For example, the KV-4 on its standard ammo has 227mm of penetration. It is better than the IS-3 for sure. It is better than, you know, the Centurion 1. But on its premium ammo has 289mm of penetration. Now you can penetrate the big boys now. You can penetrate E100s easily. You know, except for the turret if it's angled and all that good stuff. But you can still pen it. But not Cheesehead. Cheesehead is going to fire nothing but AP this game. He's going to fire 0 premium shells. And is it going to work out for him? I don't know, we'll see. You know those moments where you're driving in a car and you're the passenger on the front seat, and then comes a moment where you could feel that the driver could actually brake a bit earlier, so you start jamming your foot into just the ground hoping to brake? I've had that this game. I've had this game where I was all like, press the 2 key, press the 2 key to fire premium. But nope, not Cheesehead. He completely forgot he had the 2 key. And just keeps firing AP, and you will see moments where you could probably also be like, Jeez. And that is why armor, and for the same reason premium ammo, is such a well discussed topic, because if you decide indeed to press your 2 key, you just click the I win, I pen button. In most cases, unless you fire heat into spaced armor, but then you're a special little puppy. That's why armor has no value anymore. Armor has just lost its value. E100s and mouses, they were scary tanks to meet on the battlefield when premium ammo was still actually gold ammo. You could not pen a mouse, you could not pen an E100 unless you had to get its side or back or a good shot on its lower plate. That has just completely changed. So what if, now listen to this, what if the T135 is a test by Wargaming to see how the public would react if they would buff the armor and, you know, technically would lower the pen on premium rounds. Everyone is complaining that, oh, the T125 is so overpowered now. But what if every heavy was like that? You cannot pen it from the front. What would World of Tanks become then? I think they tried to lower the pen on a normal AP for tanks, like the Centurion, and they decided against it. Because that would mean that more people would fire more premium to pen targets. So what if they would lower the premium pen? Would that fix the problem of armor in the game? Probably not, because there's still 280 pen guns out there with normal AP. The Object 263 fires 290mm pen shots. The Centurion 7.1 is 268. You can still pen E100s and mouses from the front, but just not in the stronger points like the turret if it's angled. So, you know, it will not fix it, and yeah, probably the T125 is not a test by Wargaming to see how the public would react to a armor buff to insane proportions, but it is fun to think like that. Another good example of a tank with really good armor is the IS-4. Now many of you might say, why are you talking about? The IS-4 has some really troll armor. Its frontal armor is sloped and is really thick. Even the sides that are sloped backwards are really thick. Its side armor, if it's underneath the spaced armor, it's really angled. The IS-4 I hate it. I absolutely hate the tank. I cannot pen it ever, and I want to throw stones at it. You know what? Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm not actually firing AP or APCR shells at it, but firing stones. God, I hate the IS-4. I should get one. But I have to grind past the KV-4, which has proven to have armor in this game so far, which scares me. He bounced a T-30 shot earlier on, and then didn't. If you're wondering why there's a crying baby over the text, the T-125 is having a bit of a tantrum and has been calling racist and diseases in chat at everyone that may have shot at him. Because he's Unicum, he feels that he shouldn't be shot at by RT and RNG should be on his side. But I don't know, people, man, people. Anyway, Cheesehead, who has been playing a fantastic game so far, is still firing AP at an E100. I would have loaded APCR maybe 10 shots ago, because I can, and I am a bastard. Meanwhile, somewhere in the north, the Centurion 7.1 is sort of trying to hug a Waffenträger E100, who seems to be reloading, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what's happening up there, but T125 has something to say about it. You know what popped into my head at work not too long ago? I had an itch on my back, and I decided to scratch it. And then my brain started like, why does that work? How can I scratch my skin to make an itch go away? And basically what happens is, I think, I'm not entirely sure, is you overload that area with really small bits of pain, causing your body to forget about the itch. How weird is that? The itch, one of the most annoying things in life, you distract yourself with pain. Pain, something we hate, we never want to deal with it. We explicitly throw pain at ourselves to get rid of something we hate even more. How messed up is that? And that's not the only thing I think about during work. I have enough time to think about random stuff, and that's exactly what I do. As a baby, your parents pick you up a lot. As a small child, your parents pick you up still quite a lot. But as you grow older, there will be a point in your life where your parents have laid you down for the last time and never picked you up again. That is deep. Like, that's what shower thoughts at work. What am I doing with my life? And I think the KV-4 has proven itself to be a well-armored tank. It bounced 2 704 shots, an E100 shot, and a T-30 shot. That's pretty good. Maybe the KV-4 is still not as bad. Well played, Gaskolp.